Vikings Commanders here.
Got it. Next game, we got Panthers at Bengals. The Panthers had a very sad loss with DJ Moore. DJ Moore is going to be our villain of the week for throwing that game. And then the Bengals, they're coming off of a loss. They're 4-4 now, which is kind of strange because short week as well. That's something I didn't think about. But yeah, the Bengals, I mean, coming into before the Browns game, I felt like they had a top 10 offense and top 10 defense for the most part. I saw their corner got injured. He's going to be out for the season, I think. They're not really establishing a run game at all. Joe Mixon has been kind of sus. But they are 7 or 7.5 point favorites at home off a short week, and the total is 42.5. What are your thoughts here?
So once again, favorites of at least 6 or more are 10 and 17 against the spread this season, which would be the Bengals. Which is 7.5. So obviously that trend's not moving in their favor. But PJ Walker also now 4-1 against the spread as a starter. How about that? Philly covers.
He's announced the starter for the rest of the season as well. I don't know if you saw that.
Philly covers, baby. I spread 7.5. That feels like a lot to me. In Cincinnati, it's 10.5 at neutral. It's 13.5. That's right. Yeah, it's 7.5 on the. Sorry, back up. That's correct. 7.5. That's 4.5 neutral. That's 1.5 in Carolina. That'd be something.
That would definitely be something.
That would be crazy. It opened at 9.5, drove down to 7.5. So a lot of money moving the Panthers down. Looks like the public is on the Panthers. The money's on the Bengals. I like the Bengals covering 7.5 here, and them doing that thing again like they did against the Falcons, where they're looking good. They're kind of a team that's scrapping it together somehow, going into Cincinnati, covering spreads, and then boom, Cincinnati just takes care of business against a really bad team.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm on the Bengals as well, especially if the number's at 7, because you can get that push with a touchdown. But I don't see what people are seeing out of the Panthers at all. To me, they're a tanking team, and the Bengals have to get a victory here. It's a must-win at home. Like you said, that spread at Panthers just doesn't make any sense. If you moved it, 6 points, what the Panthers would be one or 1.5 point underdogs.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like the spread should probably be closer to 10 points.
And in that case, if we're taking the Panthers, though, it's like
because it just wouldn't make any sense.
It wouldn't make any sense. Yeah.
Right.
But did you see that big brain thing that DJ Moore took off his helmet in order to cost the Panthers a draft pick, get them a draft lottery spot so that they can draft CJ Stroud and he doesn't have to have PJ Walker throwing to him, or Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold.
Wait, is this actually a thing?
It was a theory that he did it on purpose, knowing that it would cost them or get them a better draft spot so they could go draft CJ Stroud.
Villain era, DJ Moore, let's go.
It's unbelievable.
Ruin a game just so we can get a better quarterback.
My favorite take.
And now he didn't even get traded.
No, he did, yeah.
So now maybe he's going to villain era throughout the whole season so we can get a top 3 quarterback.
He could. I mean, it's weird. But you also got to keep in mind with this game, it was a neck-and-neck game, and they looked great, but it was against another bottom 3-4 team in the league, right?
Right.
The Falcons. So,
we kind of said it. I mean, the Browns, they're still a decent, okay team. They're at least average, right?
Yeah, they
have a great run game. Their defense can be scary at times, at least. They have the roster, right? They have the roster.
Coaching is killing them.
To me, the rosters between these two teams are just vastly different. So I like the Bengals in a spot like this.
Good.
Total at all for you?
Let's take a look here.
Nothing for me, but
under 42.5 again. We're gonna keep doing this, aren't we? Loving the under here. What is it? About a quarter of the tickets on the under, but a little over half of the money that's in those tickets. So, smart money's driving the under. Looks like down, and I'll probably ride with it. Wish I would have gotten it when it opened, but 42.5. Book the under.